Keith from Morristown, New Jersey writes, I used to love when Howard and everyone would rip Scott Brown Fingers Salem for smoking. He claimed he'd quit, and then they'd catch him all the time. That was some of the funniest shit ever. Can you please find this? Thanks.
You know, I can't believe that Scott has really quit smoking for quite a long time. It's probably been 2 or 3 years, because he would quit all the time, and he could never quit for long. And we would always catch us, and he never wanted to admit to us that he started smoking again because he was so embarrassed. And every time we'd catch him, it would just be a riot.
That's COPD? Is that what scared him?
No.
January 1992, here's Scott Salem getting caught smoking.
I found this in Rolling Stone magazine. Yoko Ono box set on Ryko disc.
No.
Yeah, Yoko Ono is releasing a box set of CDs of all of her music, which, you know, you figure, hey, she's a rich woman, she'll put out her own CDs, but that's not the case. She actually found a record company to do it. Some record company called Ryko Disc.
Now I know what to get you for your birthday.
Yeah, please. Don't waste your money.
Come on, that's got to be...
The set will cover Ono's more than 20-year recording career. From Unfinished Music No. 2, Life with Lions. You can tell that Rolling Stone has some kind of connection. I think Jan Winter has a connection with Yoko because they treat her like a serious musician.
Oh, yeah.
You know, her music actually matters.
He's a major friend of hers.
Because this is like a 5-paragraph release. You know, this is a big press release. CD News. A 6-CD Yoko Ono box set called Ono Box has been scheduled for February release by Ryko Disc.
Oh, it's too late for your birthday.
I want to know, well, next year. I want to know who supports Ryko Disc in this move. Who the hell would buy a
Who
Yoko
is
Ono?
Ryko Disc?
Yeah. Fred, who is Ryko Disc?
It seems like they buy up all these old things like Bowie and stuff like that and reissue it.
Yeah, but
And
Bowie's a recording star.
But they give you like extra tracks and things like that.
Well, would you buy an Ono box set? Six CDs? Oh, no. Would you buy it, Fred?
Not in this lifetime.
Right. If Fred won't buy it, no one will buy it. Because Fred owns every CD ever put out.
I mean, technically it is music, isn't it, Fred?
Gary, would you buy that?
I take almost any CD, and I was thinking when I read that this is like one of the only things I would give away.
Right. But I got a feeling this is like, maybe this isn't a music CD. Maybe it's the talking category, like they have the Grammys.
Yeah.
Well, I read a different article where Yoko was quoted as saying that she's prepared for all the jokes, but that she feels this is a necessary release.
Yeah.
Necessary? For
Necessary. Well, for collectors. For serious students of music.
Well, she is the mother of punk, isn't she?
Ono Box may find a broader acceptance in the 90s than much of Ono's output did when it was initially released. Keep dreaming.
Let's get it, because I have never actually, I've only heard those couple of cuts of Yoko.
This is a great way to represent her music to everybody who thinks she's just a screamer. Greenberg says. There's a guy named Greenberg, I guess, who put this together.
See, she's more than that, Howard.
Yeah. It's been a very emotional experience, Ono adds. I don't think the Grammys has a screech category, my dear.
Well, you know, she's going out of her way not to include anything that has her and John together.
Right.
Because she just wants it to be her. So.
Yeah, she wants the definitive Yoko.
So you thought you could get like one good John Lennon song. You can't even do that.
Yeah. Maybe they could have sold it if they could have gotten a Lennon song. Washington ratings. Why don't should I take a break, Fred? Or yes?
Take a break.
Really? Where's the new Stern IDs?
Should be right there.
We have another one. Scott still doesn't have that, huh?
Yeah.
But I asked him for it yesterday.
I know.
So what was he doing all morning?
Well, I know he came in and asked you if you wanted it, and you said yeah.
I mean, I told him that yesterday I want it.
Right.
What was he doing all yesterday? How long does it take him to card up an ID?
Well, yesterday before we left.
Yeah. I know. What is it? He comes in at 4 in the morning?
Yes.
What does he do from 4 in the morning till now?
You mean this morning?
Yeah.
I don't.
What was he working on? What does he work on?
Setting up the studio.
I think he reads the paper.
That's what I think. Setting up the studio.
I think he has breakfast, you know. He used to smoke a cigarette. Now I don't know what he does.
I think he smokes a cigarette. All right, Gary, thank you. You can leave now. Go find out what Scott's doing. That's your job. Oh, here he is. Oh, thank you, Scott. Just talking about you.
What are you asking?
I was just wondering what you did this morning from 4 in the morning to 6 in the morning that you couldn't have this here on time.
I was looking for the proper sound.
All right, give me that. Give me that. What did you do? Did you get here at 4 this morning?
Yes.
What were you doing? What do you do?
Looking for a cigarette. No. What do I do?
Yeah. What'd you do?
I was taking off some bits from the other day. Taking off cassette.
Oh, that's right. The Jackie Stallone stuff. Oh, okay. All right. As long as you were doing something.
Yeah.
I got plenty you could do. Does his hand smell like a cigarette? Hey, Scott, did you smoke?
What? Why is he running out
You
of
did?
there?
Gary just took his hand and smelled it.
The only reason I did is because I could smell it from not being, you know what I mean? I could just smell it from being next to
Scott,
me.
come here.
He's run out. I know it's
You
true.
should have seen him running out of here. Hey, Scott.
He's a wanted man. He's a fugitive.
Scott, come here.
Fugitive from the thought police.
You couldn't have a lot, though. Because that,
Gary.
bad smelled. It wasn't that whole waft, so...
No, I got a whiff of it, and so then I just grabbed his hand. Cause
Gary just was smelling Scott's hand. That was funny. Scott, come here.
He's left.
No, he's coming back. We're not leaving until he comes back. Where is he?
that was me.
Go
It's
get
time for
him.
him to make... Hey, let's make him make the phone call.
Scott. What? Gary smelled your hand. He smelled a cigarette.
Oh.
Don't get me nervous. It might have been something else.
Like?
Did you smoke this morning?
No.
Did you smoke yesterday?
No.
Let's
Swear to
smell
God.
his hands, Jackie.
Yeah, I can smell it, too. Look, give me the smoking hand. They're both. Give me this one. That's a weird... That smells like kind of like a cigarette smell, but I don't know.
Maybe he's smelling his wife. Maybe that's what she smells like a cigarette.
She's still smoking, right?
Yes.
Not with that, she isn't.
She's still smoking, that's right.
Are you smoking?
No.
Did you have a cigarette?
That isn't soap on...
What?
Fred, smell it.
Did you have a
I
cigarette?
already told you that.
I know you had one,
Right.
but did you have another one since then?
No.
Swear to God?
Yes.
Why'd you run?
Get a cigar.
Say I swear to God.
Just smelling my hand.
That smells like cigarette smoke to me.
See, I'm not a smoker, so... But it's,
All
Might
right.
as well tell us
I'll-
the truth, Scott.
Scott, why don't you come clean?
I am clean.
Did you smoke a cigarette?
No. I already
Why
told
does your
you.
hand smell like a cigarette?
I don't know.
Come here, give me a hand. Hate smelling Scott's hand. Ugh.
it's foul, whatever it is.
know where it's been.
Oh, it's a cigarette. Robin.
Yeah?
Oh, man.
You smoked a cigarette?
Maybe
telling
set
you.
fire to his hand.
It's a cigarette. That is a cigarette smell if I ever smelled one. Oh, you such a fake. You smoked a cigarette.
Let's make him make that call he has
don't
to
know-
make to turn himself in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you smoke a cigarette?
I deny everything. No comment.
You can tell us the truth.
No
Tell the
comment.
truth. Did you smoke
Oh
a
yeah,
cigarette?
there's nobody listening.
Did you smoke a
You
cigarette?
I can
did
tell you.
smoke.
You
You're
smoked.
now saying no
When did you
comment.
smoke?
Yesterday.
Oh, man. Yesterday and this morning.
No, not this morning.
How can we believe you? Yesterday and this morning.
Not this
Look at how
morning.
many times you lied to us already this morning.
Because your hand stinks like a cigarette.
Okay.
So how could
Go
you...
check the studio. Have Gary go smell the studio.
And you had one cigarette yesterday or multiple cigarettes? Because that's the smell
Yeah.
of more than one cigarette.
He never stopped.
Your
after he
hand
lit
does
that
not
first
smell
one.
like that after one cigarette. How many cigarettes did you have?
It smells like you had like 3 or 4
It
lit at
was
once.
3 or 4 packs.
No.
How many Why don't you just come clean? This is funny.
I can't.
Confession is good
Why?
for the soul.
Why can't you...
3, 4, 5. No. I just had one.
You had more than one.
2, maybe 3. Pack and a half.
Now, how many cigarettes did you smoke yesterday?
One.
Did you make the call?
Yes.
Oh, you did
You
not.
called Physician Smoke
I did. I
Shop?
spoke to him yesterday. Call him right now.
And what'd they say?
They laughed.
He's on the phone again.
The idiot's on the phone again. The one with zero willpower. What is with you? Why did you smoke it? What time did you smoke?
After I got home.
What happened this time? You got to tell us again.
Look at him. He won't even talk. He's snapping.
So I'm chewing gum.
Oh, stop chewing the gum. It's driving me nuts.
So you got home. Was anybody else home?
Yeah,
Scott,
my
take
wife
the
was
gum.
home.
Do me a favor. Just take the gum out of your mouth. It's making me crazy.
My wife was home.
Yeah.
And what'd you do? Hi, honey. And
And your wife was probably happy you were smoking because she smoked.
No, not at all.
did she see you,
She
or
was
did you
yelling at me.
sneak again? Oh, she yelled at you.
Yeah.
She saw you smoking.
Yeah.
You went into the smoking room.
I don't
again?
understand,
Smoking
though. Why
parlor.
did you break down again? What was getting to you?
You know, I've been discussing this with people.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm around it all the time because my wife smokes.
She won't quit.
Well, they are going to talk to her. We are going to go in together.
Oh, now
Yeah.
they got to go to counseling.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like counseling.
Can
No,
you
it's
imagine that
when
conversation?
it's
Smoking counseling.
and they'll explain it to you when a married couple both
It's true, though.
smoke.
When I quit, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, quit also, because otherwise it would have been that much harder. I did it on my own. I quit. I didn't tell her to quit or anything, but she just says, if you can do it, let me see how long I can go, and then we just did it. So it was kind of nice. But I
See,
can imagine if she'd been smoking all the time, it would have driven me nuts.
See, in the beginning, the first 2 months when I didn't smoke at all, it was easy. My wife was still smoking.
Let me ask you something. I'm going to motivate you here.
Go ahead.
Do you ever hear yourself? Do you ever hear your voice and your lungs?
Yeah.
They're filled with mucus.
Right now, because I just got over the flu.
No, but you're disgusting. What's going on inside of you?
I haven't been.
You
though. I
are
haven't
going to
been.
have cancer
I haven't
within
been for
5
the- I
years if
haven't
you
been for the-
continue to
I
smoke.
haven't-
That's all I'm telling you. If you want to die, Scott, which you have good reason
No,
to want to die.
no, well-
I mean, you're Scott.
You're Scott.
Thank you.
Right.
Unfortunately.
And you're bald.
We can't change
That's
that.
the reason to
And
die.
maybe you want to die.
There is no Scott stop.
Right.
Oh, yes, there is.
Maybe you want to die.
No, I don't.
But I predict you will die. At a very early
He
age.
said, "I'm
And it'll be a very painful, slow death.
not smoking like I was, obviously, when I was doing before."
All right. Okay.
He smoked a lot.
No,
And you know
I
what else is
haven't.
amazing? He
No, I haven't.
lied to us.
Well, he smoked more than 2 cigarettes.
Oh, I know he did. Oh, he stinks. His hands stink from cigarettes.
Because he's now saying, I haven't smoked the way I used to.
All right.
Well, I'm just making a point that I haven't gone back to what I used to do.
No, let me explain
I've
something
just
about
had
smoking.
a
Let me
few cigarettes.
explain something about smoking.
Yes.
There's no such thing as cutting down. I'll tell you
No,
what.
I know- I'm not-
Smoking is a habit that gradually
I
just
didn't-
goes up.
I didn't say I was.
It always goes up. It never goes down. You never hear someone say, "Oh, now I'm down to 1 cigarette a
Right.
day." It never works that
No,
way.
you're
you
right.
always increase.
You're absolutely right.
If you smoke 1 cigarette a day for a year, by next year it'll be 2 cigarettes.
No, you're right.
So you will always go up.
You're right.
But what kills me is you lied. You actually are in denial. And that's a river in Egypt.
Yes.
He could not face us.
No.
And his hand smelled. Gary smelled it.
The evidence was there.
I couldn't believe when I smelled his hand. And I first of all, holding Scott's hand just to smell it was vile enough. I've never held his hand before.
Never touched him.
But now...
Caught by a Baba Booey.
Oh, let me tell you something. I smelled it in 2 seconds.
He's going to kill Gary.
And then you were in here lying.
No, because it's under control. You don't understand.
Oh, just imagine these phone conversations. Hello, I smoked another cigarette.
I'd love to... I wish he would tape those calls. Hello, this is Scott Salem. Oh, you smoked a Salem? No. Scott Salem, the engineer. Scott, the engineer from the Howard Stern Show. Oh, yes, Scott, how are you? What can we do for you? Uh-oh, it's Scott, the engineer from the Howard Stern Show. Yes, what can we do for you? I smoked another cigarette. Well, aren't you successful? 85% success rate, and look at you. You had to be in one to go off the wagon.
Why did they give us you?
Yeah, but Scott's a hard case. Because Scott wants them to quit for him.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's the money. Your wife smokes, you can't stop. You could do it.
Yeah, I did it. I did it for 3 months. I didn't smoke.
No.
Right.
You waited.
You took
between
hiatus.
Cigarettes.
Yeah,
for 3
right.
months.
Okay, yeah.
You're just between cigarettes at all times. Listen,
It's
Scott.
just like he
pause.
said, he realized he was a non-smoker.
I'm going to ask him
that
again.
day.
How many cigarettes did you smoke today so far? I need you to come clean.
I had 1 today.
Okay, I knew
see,
it.
you don't look at.
I know
the
he
lies
comes
are
here.
compounding themselves.
I'm not trying to lie on purpose.
I knew he came in here and smoked.
There's a reason.
You've got cigarettes on you now, don't you?
Hold it. There's a reason why he's smoking.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. What is the reason?
That van ride yesterday was just unbelievable.
Oh, okay. The van
I
ride.
couldn't take the pressure.
Yeah, I'm sure it was me.
When
The
you-
van ride was the happiest day of your life. At least you got to hang with people.
When you're carrying cigarettes, you're smoking again.
Yeah. What kind did you carry with you? Took a few from your wife?
Yeah.
You know what he probably does at this point? I got him all figured out.
Yeah.
Probably brings like 5 with him from his wife's pack.
Right.
He says, oh, I only have
Doesn't
5.
take a whole pack.
Yeah, that way I'm not going to smoke a whole
That's
pack. At least
why
I'm
he's
cutting
not
down.
smoking the way he used to.
Yeah. Do I have
You know, you just you give yourself away.
Are you smoking for the attention?
I'm not a good liar. I know that. I'm not, basically honest.
Another thing Scott's not good at.
Yes.
A lot.
What am I good
About
at?
anything
What
you
am I
are
good
good
at?
He's a good smoker.
Yeah, that's it.
He's loyal.
Thank
He's
you.
great at it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's a good smoker. Why should we take that away from him?
That's his one area of expertise.
Right.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, your nose is running.
Look at you. This is like
Wow.
a guy who's got a Jones.
He's wiping his hands with his nose and all that, and I'm saying, I just smelled this guy's hand.
Well, he's wiping his nose, then his head.
Yeah.
So he takes his nose thing and puts it on his head.
Yeah, there's a big schnout on his head. All right. So you had only one cigarette so far today?
Yes.
And what about yesterday? How many did you really have?
I told you.
Only one.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
No, I believe you had more. Those hands did not smell like the guy who's had 2 cigarettes. How many did you have?
I told you.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying now.
See, so far we've caught you in another lie. You already had a cigarette
that's like
today.
4 lies already.
I don't know. I don't know how many I had, all right? I didn't count them.
I never smoked, but isn't it harder to have just one than not have a
Yes.
few?
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously?
Yeah, either you don't smoke or you smoke.
Because you're putting a lot of tension on that one cigarette, you know what I mean? There's just too much
Yeah, it's got
attention.
to last you the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's like, I can't believe it. All right, goodbye, loser. Disgrace.
You already make him empty his pockets.
Here, let me see what's in your pockets.
Some.
All right. Don't empty your pockets. I don't want to know what's in. I don't want to know what's in your pockets.
Okay.
Where are your cigarettes now? The ones that you stole from your wife. Where are they?
They're, hidden.
Where are they? Seriously, where do you have them?
In my bag.
I'm not going to touch them.
My bag.
They're in your bag.
Yeah.
Why don't you throw them out?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right,
Oh,
goodbye. And you know what? He's still lying.
I know.
We still don't have the whole story.
Right. He's a real mess.
Is something going on in your life that you need to smoke?
No.
It's just you need to smoke.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
All right, okay.
No problem.
You know, they say this is a harder addiction to kick than heroin, but you're ridiculous.
But Scott's funny about it. Like, he'll lie to us. Why? When Fred was, when he
Going
tried to
through
quit.
his thing, yeah.
But Fred was like lying to me, and I'm going, well, who cares? Do whatever you want. I know you smoke.
But Freddie at least was good at it. He'd be smoking for months before we find out.
Yeah, but it was just me and you. The whole world knew he was smoking. Just me and you, his mommy and daddy. Surrogate mother and father.
Right.
He wouldn't even hide it from his mother and father, just me and you.
See, Fred had a problem. I mean, it's just...
But Fred licked his problem.
Well, I'm working on it.
You're already a little past the age Fred licked it. I mean, you're getting old already.
Yes.
How old are you? You're almost 40.
39.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be 40.
Right.
You could die.
And these cigarettes own you. That doesn't bother you, does it?
No. Oh, I thought you
Actually-
me.
Actually, it does. No, it does.
All right, Scott, get out of here. Really, you just, the whole audience is calling and they're embarrassed
You know
by
what,
you.
Scott? The next time we catch you smoking a cigarette like this, you have to make the smoke stop call on the air
Yeah.
Okay.
to turn yourself in.
Go get your cigarettes from your bag. Bring in your bag. I'm going to destroy them.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm going to help you. Go ahead. Go get your bag. Dope.
You sure you don't want to send a guard with him?
Jackie, follow him to make sure he's not
Yeah,
dumping
he
them out.
might take some out.
I know he will.
I want to see if he's laughing or if he's pissed off.
Oh, he's completely. And you know what? It's weird. I got it, Fred. I'll break his spots as soon as we break his cigarettes. Because if we stop, but he won't even tell us he's smoking cigarettes.
I know.
What's that all about?
But, to make us spend how many minutes
Dragging
getting the
it-
truth out of him?
I can't believe we dragged it out of him on the air. How much of a miracle is that?
I'm hitting all over the studio.
What is that? You only have 2? Let me see those.
He said he had 5.
Give me those 2 cigarettes.
Then he smoked 3.
That's all you have? Where's your bag?
Inside.
Jackie, you believe him?
I thought he would bring us the bag, Howard. Why is he bringing us?
Yeah, that's all right. Here, Scott, I believe you. Here.
I would
Light one up now.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
no, I
smoke
don't
in front of
want
me.
one. I don't
Smoke
want
in front of me.
I will not.
Why do you have to hide it? Smoke in front of me. Here.
one.
Smoke both. Enjoy one. Let me see you smoke.
Oh, I don't want it. I don't want it.
All right,
I really
here, I'm
don't
ripping
want
them up.
it. Go ahead.
All right.
There you go.
That's it.
We should go in there. It's like an Easter egg hunt. I bet you there's one.
Oh, I'm sure we can find a few. I'm sure we can find a few.
Well, who else is here that smokes?
Scott, you smoke another cigarette, I'm going to cut your penis off. Imagine if I could say that to him. Like the Twilight Zone movie. Or whatever that was.
Whatever, the cat's cradle.
Yeah.
I think it was.
That's right.
Or cat's eye.
Stephen King movie.
Cat's eye.
And if he knew his penis was going to be cut off, he could quit.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you he'd quit.
those priorities would be straight.
I bet he'd have to think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm thinking about it. Wait, I haven't decided yet.
I remember when I was a smoker and I was in my first apartment, and I was looking at my budget, and the question was I could either smoke or eat, and it took me a long time to make the decision whether to spend the money on cigarettes or food.
Scott,
Yeah.
I got to take a break for commercial.
Go ahead.
Just tell me and be honest.
Yes.
Between yesterday and today, how many cigarettes have you smoked?
What did I say before?
You said 2.
2.
No, come on. How many have you smoked? I just want to know the truth. That's all. The real truth.
2.
The truth.
2 plus 2 plus 2.
No, come on.
No, you mean altogether, Howard?
Yeah. I want to
Because
know how many cigarettes you
We
smoked.
know of 3 already.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, well, yeah, the first one you had and then the 2 yesterday and today. So that's
Right,
3.
right.
How many cigarettes have you smoked between yesterday and today, for real? You smoked more than 2. Nobody smokes 2. You've smoked a couple today already.
No, I haven't had a couple today.
How many?
I had 1 today.
And how many yesterday?
1.
Are you
He's
telling the
sticking
truth?
to that lie.
Say, swear to God on...
Don't make me do this, all right?
How many? Just tell me.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You lost track?
Yeah.
Did you smoke a lot yesterday?
No, it wasn't a lot.
But
5?
you did smoke a
I don't
lot.
know. No,
Did
I
you
didn't
smoke
smoke
5
a lot. I haven't
cigarettes?
smoked a lot.
Did
no.
you smoke 5
I don't
cigarettes
think- no,
yesterday?
it wasn't
Did you smoke
5.
4?
It maybe been 4.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. 4 cigarettes yesterday and 1 already today.
Yeah.
All right.
So how many would he have? I mean, he's going to have 6
Now
today.
there's 6 cigarettes we know about, and I'm wondering how many others we don't know about.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Those are the ones
No,
we
come
can
on,
catch
man.
him on.
No, really.
Scott's going to be going to Physician Smoke Stop and standing at the door while people turn in their cigarettes and smoking them. He's got a whole new thing going on.
You're acting just like a typical addict. I know when we were in nursing, they would say if a guy comes in and tells, an alcoholic comes in and tells you he drank a pint, multiply it by 10.
Right. Yeah, right. So far this morning he said he hasn't had any cigarettes. So he smelled it on him. He finally confessed to 1 cigarette. Then it was 2. Now we're up to 3. And now it's up to about 7 or 8.
So if I
And now, not counting yesterday and today. So you didn't
4
smoke.
packs,
You didn't smoke
4
just
packs.
1 cigarette. When we spoke to you 2 days ago, you would smoke more than 1 cigarette.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
You only smoked 1 cigarette in that whole time.
Right.
You know you're lying. Just come clean.
You
and
know
tell
I
me.
stopped for 3 months. I had to have a
I don't know
cigarette for 3
anything.
months. Yes, you do.
So you're saying all you've had is 7 cigarettes or 8 cigarettes in that time?
Right.
Okay. All right. Goodbye. 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 I have no use for you. Goodbye. Get out of here. Take off your headphones and leave and go back and do nothing. Go back and stare at your cigarette.
Well, now you know what he was
Slave.
doing this morning.
I'll see you later, slave. Slave to cigarettes.
Now you know what he was doing this morning. He was smoking a cigarette, you were saying.
I don't mind that he's smoking. I mind that he lies to me.
But I was just saying, you were wondering about something that hadn't gotten done.
Yeah.
He was busy smoking his cigarette.
Or he was busy debating whether to have another cigarette. Now it's even worse. Before he used to just light up.
So he used to sit there. He just sits there shaking and looking at it.
Yeah. 35 minutes to drag out of him that he's smoking again.